Hello, friends. Stacy Anfinson here with your Tarport Market Update. Hot topic today. We talked about this in January when the assessed values came out for Wake County. Now the rubber is hitting the road as you all are going to be receiving your tax bills for the coming year. So let's dig into the numbers and see what is going on. First off, again, we do have to talk about population because that is probably the main driver as to why these fiscal year budgets in each of the counties surrounding here, not just Wake, keep increasing. So we've talked about before, since 2007 to 2024, the Raleigh-Cary MSA is up 111%. And since 2020, it's up 16%. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Fiscal year budget, we're going to go back to 2020. This is for Wake County. The current fiscal year budget is up 42% compared to 2020, and it's up 22% compared to last year. Median ratio by city location, we talked about this back in January. The red bars are the current ratio between sales price and assessed value. The blue bars are what they were back in 2020. You can see most of the red bars, if you go back to the January report, they were all right around 100%. Now they're creeping up to 102, 103, 104. So just in a 6-month period, we have seen increases in sales prices. Showed this in January as well. This is average assessed value by city location. We see that Cary is at the top, 655, 762. And then Zebulon out in East Wake is at the bottom at 318,009. So those of you that are natives, you look at these things and go, wow, things have really changed from a house price standpoint. And yes, they have. All right, so now we're going to look at the percentage change in assessed value, comparing 2020 assessment with 2024 assessment. And you can see that Morrisville is leading it. It's a 66% change to the upside. Rolesville is the lowest at 34%. Focusing on Morrisville just a little bit, a lot of people would opine that that was due to the Apple effect. It could be. I don't think there's any quantifiable data that can support or not support that statement. My personal opinion is really its proximity to the park is so good, and there is not as much new construction as there used to be there. It's pretty much built out. So Morrisville is trending into be 100% resale market. And so that would be my opinion as to why the assessed values have gone up. But if you go for Apple, I won't disagree with you. So I had a virtual tax rate, and what I did was I took the average assessed value in 2020 and multiplied it by the tax rate in 2020. I did the same methodology in 2024, and I compared those virtual tax bills for each of the main towns and municipalities in the county. Morrisville again at the top at plus 37%. Rolesville down at the bottom at plus 10%. So when you're going to get your tax bill, it's going to be a shock. They've stated they wanted to have revenue neutral. They actually have a spreadsheet out that indicates that such, but from a personal experience, mine is not revenue neutral. It's up a significant amount. So y'all may be in the same boat that I am. So, hey, taxes here. Most of the people coming here say they move here because the taxes are lower. Now, remember, the numbers you're looking at now are median taxes paid. This is from the taxfoundation.org, and it's for fiscal year 2023. We don't have anything for this year. Don't necessarily get hung up on the numbers, but do get hung up on their levels in comparative to Wake County. So over here we've got my beloved Essex County, New Jersey. Then we've got Nassau County, New York, which is on Long Island. Falls Church, Virginia, which is Northern Virginia. Marin County is out there in Northern California. Fairfield County, Connecticut is in the Northeast, and then Lake Illinois is surrounding Chicago. So these are pretty big chunks of money when you compare to Wake County. Now, once again, this is what they report, 2668. That's the median, which means that's the, think about that versus the average tax bill being paid. So it's an apples and apples comparison across the board for each of those counties. So you can see that Wake is still well below the counties where most of the inbound population is coming from. So we'll wrap this up. The population's up 16% since 2020. The budget's up 42%. It's not necessarily a one-to-one comparison because the infrastructure is significant. I look at it as a football stadium, and the more people that go to the football stadium, the quicker the football stadium wears out in terms of seats and concourses and all that stuff. It's got to be replaced. So the same thing around here. Got roads and bridges and underground water pipes, underground sewer pipes, all the water and sewer issues that wear down. The more people use them, the quicker they wear out. Tax bills will mailed if you're reading this right now. Hopefully you're having a strong adult beverage and not in too much of a shock, but they're due January 1st, so you've got some time. Morrisville had the highest percentage increase in assessed value. Rolesville the lowest. And Morrisville had the highest percentage increase in virtual tax bill. Rolesville the lowest. And the last point, in spite of the current fiscal year tax increase, the taxes in Wake are still well below areas where the majority of inbound buyers are coming from. So to recap again, what I do appraisals, mortgage, relo, attorney, sellers, buyers. Appreciate your referrals and those that you have referred me to in the past. Tarport subscribers, and I've got consulting, which I can answer the majority of your questions. So once again, thanks for watching this. If you like it, give me a like button. Please subscribe to thetarport.com, and we will see you next time.